SmashMouth Footballerz. Introducing Nick Tate, Joe Caldero, Chad Young, SmashMouth Footballerz.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
I'm the Shadow Act.
And guys, what a game last night, the Super Bowl. I
don't even know what to do with my arms. I'm so excited right now.
This dude right here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's got to be the second worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my life.
I mean, it was,
Patrick Mahomes looked like an average quarterback at best, and that's what happens when the defense exposes him and keeps him in the pocket, keeps him up in the pocket, and that's what happened to him.
Josh Sweat just was annihilating on the right side, and 2.5 sacks in the first half. Statistically, the only word for this performance was domination.
Yeah, it was dominant from the very beginning.
From Jump Street, it was the first half. Statistically speaking, the Chiefs 26 yards, 1 first down,
no points at all until the third quarter.
I was
looked like they rattled him.
Yeah, 5 sacks in the first.
You remember wrestling in the early '90s whenever they would like slam somebody and they'd get up and they'd walk around the ring like they they didn't know where they were.
Yeah,
that's what Mahomes looked like in that.
Dude,
first
he did.
half.
He did.
It's exactly. That's first.
The second interception was like the one that he was just like, oh God.
Oh, the Zach Bond one.
Yeah. What a great pick too.
Oh man, it was great. It was great. It was great. Yeah, he was laid out for that one.
Yeah, it was a good. Hey, I thought he had a good read. That was a great play by Zach Bond. It was defense for Philly was like, hey, we're gonna make you.
You're gonna work for it.
Yeah, we're not giving you nothing open in the middle, nothing easy. You're gonna have to take deep shots, and I think we can get there before you can get rid of the ball.
I'll tell you what, it was 2 items on that team that secured that win, and that was the defense and Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts was amazing.
Yeah,
it's about time this guy gets the recognition he deserves as a top quarterback in the league.
What I thought was amazing was the run lanes. Kansas City had almost played no disciplined run game as far as lane discipline, and Jalen Hurts was able to expose them all on third downs. It seemed like
that's because they were so scared of Barkley.
Yeah,
they stacked the box, and
they all just went towards him.
And I told y'all Devonte Smith was going to be the secret to this game, and he got 157 yards. He had a ton of yards. He had 69 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, but his play was the dagger.
Yeah,
I mean
he was
when that touchdown came early and they went up. Was it 34-0? I said, all right, turn it off.
It's
fumble recoveries, interceptions.
I think Murder She Wrote's on.
Birthday boy.
Yeah, Cooper DeJean's great. 22-year-old first interception in Super Bowl is great
on his birthday.
So putting him back there to run back these punts and kickoffs, it helped him because he knew what he was looking at the defenders coming at him. So it helped him get to where he needed to be because he went in there methodically into the end zone on that.
He was always an athlete at Iowa. And
I've seen videos of him dunking a basketball and playing basketball, and
him and 2 rookies, Quinyon Mitchell on the other side. They both got rings the first season. That must be nice, huh?
Man,
that was Vic Fangio had a game plan for them.
You got players out there that worked their whole career and maybe get one, if none.
Yep. And Brandon Graham, he won a ring when he's going to retire now. That was a great story.
Yeah.
Great long-time Eagle. I'm happy for him. His family was out there. That was I don't know. That was sweet.
You think Sirianni's going to send Dennis Allen a little gift box?
He may.
Before CJ and Zach Bond? That's insane to me.
I did see that the statistic are
there's a lot of Saints trading and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen gets in his feelings with a player and he gets rid of him.
Zach Bond, he didn't want to pay him. He went.
He didn't like CJ's attitude.
Yeah, CD Duce wanted to pay him. He didn't want to pay him. Where'd he go? He went to Philly. The Saints traded those 2 picks to go get what's his name? Penny. Who got him? Hey, the Eagles. And what Howie Roseman do with those picks? Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell.
Yep.
And the Saints, this is why they're in the predicament they are. They're drafting bad. That's what it is. They're taking.
Saints said, we're having a Super Bowl.
Yep.
At the Dome.
We don't want to be there. We don't want to play in that.
No.
So if we can't make it to the bowl, we got to help our other team get there.
Yeah. We're gonna take his coach. The Saints are taking Kellen Moore. He's flying back with the team, but they're finalizing the contract right now.
Hey, since we gave you all this other stuff for y'all to win, send us something good.
I'm a lot of people aren't real sure about him. I'm happy he's coming. I mean, the money issue is so bad with the Saints that you're not gonna get a top guy who's been a head coach for a long time, you know. So this guy, I think he's a good option.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like it. I thought there were better candidates out there, but back to the Super Bowl.
Back to the Super Bowl. You get us on the Saints, we get off on it.
Well, where do the Chiefs go from here? Because they have got to get talent.
Oh man,
they're not the best. They're not the best team in the league anymore.
So let's look at all the problems, right? The ones that helped them lose. So Kelsey couldn't catch anything.
Nope, he dropped 2 or 3.
Is he going to retire?
I hope so.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, that's a rumor.
Hopkins made some fatal mistakes.
He cost himself some money, and he's not gonna be there.
The one that outperformed on that team. Run game trash.
Yep. Oh, it was against his front seven though, and this front seven's formidable. They needed. I thought Andy Reid needed to get the ball to his running backs faster. Like I thought I would see screens. I thought I'd see faster.
It's probably because Mahomes is used to having a lot of time in the pockets, and it didn't work out.
They didn't give him any movement on the left or the right.
Right.
They're going to have to draft a tackle.
They didn't have their other 4 players out there, the ones in red and black and white.
The Eagles took them completely out of the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an option.
No.
So we said it. That we said in the last podcast, the Eagles have to be up by 10 points or more in the first quarter in order to win this game, and that's exactly what happened.
It took them a little bit. It was the second quarter. They went up after Cooper DeJean's interception. It was 17-0, and then the crucial interception to Zach Bond, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is it. Yeah, this is it.
Well, when the Devonte Smith touchdown, I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Whatever hope they had left.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the dagger in their heart.
I looked outside to see if it was snowing. I thought it was Christmas.
It was so boring.
So I heard the refs' checks bounce from Pat Mahomes because they were getting paid by USAID.
Yeah.
So Kenneth Gainwell carried the ball 6 times.
It was one of the undercovered money from Elon Musk.
Wow.
Referees to Pat Mahomes $4 million.
Kenneth Gainwell had more yards than both the running backs for Kansas City.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything.
They needed. Well, Barkley broke the record, which was great. Jalen Hurts had a Super Bowl record as well. I don't remember, was it rushing yards or something? I don't quite remember.
He had 72 rushing yards
for a quarterback or something. I don't. They had all the crazy, ridiculous, broken records and stuff for the Super Bowl, and I'm sorry, I just lost interest after the third quarter. I couldn't do it. I turned it on to watch the celebration. You saw Nick Sirianni try to run it back with our new coach, and he bucked him. It was nice. It was good. Things I would like to talk about that were way more exciting in the game. The introduction to New Orleans on Bourbon Street with Lady Gaga. I thought that was awesome when they talked about the terrorist.
Talking about
the terrorist attack, how they did that. Yeah, that was awesome.
I didn't see that.
And the family members. That was right at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. And Gail Benson walked out. Sean Payton was with him. Tom Brady and Mike Shanahan. They kind of walked up and did the whole verbiage, and it was nice. That was awesome.
Wow, I made it in the door just to watch the kickoff.
It was an in remembrance too.
That's pretty neat.
And they just kind of went over everybody, kind of recognized everybody that lost their life to that terrorist attack on Bourbon Street.
Yep.
Didn't see a lot of Taylor Swift after the boos.
They booed her, didn't they?
I'm so, man.
She took it in stride though.
Can we move on now though? Can the NFL move on now?
No. And
is it going to be a new one next year? Is it going to be Selena Gomez?
I'm telling you, Selena Gomez. She'll be crying.
Josh Allen's the girlfriend. Haley Seinfeld. I don't.
It's going to be, man.
Now she's pretty.
We are. This is like where like I am now. Like I know I'm 45. Like,
you're getting old.
Yeah.
Then what am I then? Jeez.
Yeah. Because this. I know Good Kid, Mad City, like Kendrick Lamar. I know some of the songs. I know the Black Panther soundtrack because I'm a huge Marvel fan. And he did it. He did the halftime show. Yeah, was it good? Yeah, I haven't seen better. Yeah, Prince to me, 2006 was probably the best halftime show I've ever seen. It's obviously not for me because I'm a 45-year-old man, and that's Taylor Swift.
I guess
Taylor Swift
right.
up there. That's not for me.
I guess Kendrick Lamar was right. They not like us.
No.
They not like us.
I couldn't understand what he was saying. So
I did enjoy the message at the end. Like, hey, we do kind of need to get off social media. We do need to stop watching TV and reflect on our own self and stuff like that. Like,
Except
I kind of get all that.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Yeah,
podcast.
it's up for that.
Yeah, except for that.
Stay with us.
yeah. So,
but they've got me. They've got me as a customer, and that's why they're showing Taylor Swift, and that's why they're putting Kendrick Lamar out there because they're trying to get 20, 25, 18, 15-year-old kids, girls. They've got to get a new generation in there, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yep.
And I don't blame them for that.
It's money, money, money.
Yeah, it's money, money, money.
Somebody pays them salaries.
Yeah.
so going into next year, who's the team to beat? It's got to be the Eagles.
I just don't know
if they can keep that defense together. If they can pay Zach Bond, which they have to.
I think they will.
So there's a lot of teams that the draft could really help, and it may change their trajectory going into next year. But
these guys are solid from top to bottom.
Oh yeah,
and I'm going to be honest. Even though I don't particularly like the Chiefs, they're not missing a lot. No,
they need a Rashee Rice.
They need a top receiver. Rashee Rice
may come back if he beats all that court case stuff, and they'll have their number one. Noah Gray, I think he's a suitable tight end. They've got to do something on the offensive line because they moved their guard out to tackle this year. They had to, and that got exposed this game.
It showed us about halfway through the season. When Pacheco came back, Pacheco's a number 2 running back. He's not a solid top number 1.
I just don't know if he was ever fully healthy this whole year.
And I like him. You guys know
I know.
I think he's great the way he runs, like his hair is on fire.
Yeah.
There's something not clicking.
A lot of with him is volume. He's that volume. He gets those breakouts after he gets 10 rushing attempts. They didn't rush the ball very often.
They're going to have to get.
Mahomes didn't run until like the last quarter.
Well, every time he stepped up, he was getting annihilated. He had nowhere to go.
Who?
Mahomes.
Nowhere.
Even in the first quarter, they didn't have any quarterback designed runs.
Yeah.
He was in the pocket looking through his progressions, and before you know it, he was on the ground.
Yep.
Versus, let's get outside. There was no adjustments in the first half. I don't know why. Like he should have rolled out, got himself some breathing room because boy, they was coming after him every chance they got.
He couldn't roll out.
Yeah, I thought Andy Reid would have had some more design screens. He could have had a couple tight end screens to Travis Kelce to get him going. He could have had some bubble screens to Worthy, get him out in the open.
He was the most solid player on their team. Was Worthy.
He was.
Yeah, and he looked great. He's going to be there a long time.
Yeah, he's going to be their number 2. I mean, for source speed goes.
I think the MVP of that game was the man who doesn't smile, Fangio. That dude had a game script, man.
Yeah.
He had a script.
26 years in the league. I think first ring. First real coaching job was at the Saints. He got it in New Orleans. I mean, I'm super happy about Fangio. I love a 3-4 defense.
Yeah.
I love what he runs.
Yeah, I don't know why people go anywhere else.
And he didn't even have to use linebackers to rush them. I mean, what a great plan. If I can get there with 4, I mean, that's brilliant. I thought something Kansas City does need to address is their linebacker play. Chenal and Bolton looked lost at times, I thought.
Chris Jones got hurt, his knee or something.
Yeah.
It was about midway through the game.
That's our most dominant player. Carl Loftus had a nice sack there early, and I thought, he might get going, but it just didn't produce.
And they did have a good interception on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried things were going to start turning at that point.
Yeah, 9 straight drives without a score. That's the longest in Patrick Mahomes' NFL history.
Yeah.
That's statistically in the Super Bowl. That just tells you how dominant this.
It was pressure, buddy.
Yeah.
He hasn't had pressure on him in a long time.
This was dominance from the beginning of the game.
The beginning to end. And this was the second, maybe the third worst Super Bowl. The Denver-Seattle one where Seattle came out and destroyed them. That was a bad one. And I remember the 49ers Broncos one growing up where it was like 44-10 and LA just got annihilated. That was a pretty bad one, but this is up there. Yeah, this is up there.
The score doesn't tell you how bad it was.
There was no excitement, even at the halftime show. Like everything was just kind of, and it's not that watching the Eagles dominate wasn't exciting to a point, but it'll be some fight back is what you want. Just a little bit.
I was so excited when I walked to the kitchen. My feet weren't even touching the ground. I was floating. I was floating. It was exciting to me.
I have to know. Did Pat Mahomes come over to your house?
I just don't. So
did he steal your dog?
So they pander to him.
What has happened?
They pander to this guy. They want to so badly to make him the greatest ever. He's not the greatest ever. Tom Brady's the greatest.
We got to have a bet where we got to come up with a bet so he loses and has to draft Pat Mahomes next year.
Oh man, I'll cut him and pick a kicker.
Golly.
I think Joe paid the illegal immigrants to go rob Pat Mahomes' house.
I'm telling you.
This dude.
I just
the refs he paid must have been all your friends.
I think it's over with now. I think this whole thing is over with now. That game last night was called right down the middle. There was nothing shady about anything. There was some holding on both sides, both offensive lines. I watched them, but
I do agree. The calls were really good.
They were good.
They let him play, which was nice.
Except for the first one when Brown
that AJ Brown, offensive.
He just went.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
That was terrible.
Interference. He went. What?
It was more of a flop.
Yeah. What was that?
I think everybody was like, "Oh, ready."
Here we go. It was at the beginning of the game. We're like, "Oh man!"
Like one of the first passes, the first plays of the game. Already, here we go. Yep.
So everybody's going to be going for speed now in these receivers. Devonte Smith looked amazing. Xavier Worthy looks like he's going to be a dog for a long time in this league.
You can't coach it. You can't coach four
even Hollywood Brown was doing a little bit. Yeah. He's still fast.
4.2 speed. You can't coach that.
Yeah. No, either be fast or be a big muscle bound guy like AJ.
Yeah.
There's and I saw this the other day. There's one of the kids in college right now doing a 4.1.
4.1.
That's insane.
Man,
4.1, and
he must have them Velcro straps.
It was one of those TikToks that were like, "What team do you think he's going to get picked up on?"
Yeah,
4.1. You can draft him and make him into something.
Yeah, he can't look. Just put some Velcro on his gloves.
Yeah, stick him.
just make him go.
Stick him and let him go.
I can't even imagine. 4.1.
Just run straight fast.
That's it.
Don't get touched
every game.
Yeah.
What was Chris Johnson? How fast? Remember?
He broke the record with 4.21
or something like 4.22.
4.2 something, but Xavier Worthy broke the record last.
Yeah, he broke his record.
4.2, or I don't remember what it was, but really he broke the record.
It was below 4.3.
Yeah, so Chris Johnson,
I think it was a 4.21.
Chris Johnson held that for a long time.
For years, yeah. CJ2K.
I used to draft him every year.
Oh, I loved him.
But they're projecting one of the kids to come out of college running a 4.1. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
That's Olympic speed.
Man.
I mean, that's amazing. Is there anything else to cover here? I mean, there's not. The season's over. 225. Lock it down.
Oh, there's a lot to cover. Man, did you see Nick Sirianni when A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith went to go dump the Gatorade on top of him, and he turned around and they pretended nothing was going on.
Yep.
I'm talking about when Sirianni and AJ Brown were yelling at each other.
Oh yeah, that was right at the beginning of the game.
The next play, he had a touchdown.
Yep.
AJ Brown got a touchdown.
And the announcer was like, "Well, I guess that's over."
Yeah.
Yeah. They hugged it out. Something about winning,
Yeah.
Winning cures all.
Yeah.
Did any of y'all make prop bets? And y'all have any?
I lost all of them.
On the Gatorade or anything?
No.
Gatorade. The color?
Color Gatorade?
No, I didn't even look at it.
I did a couple cheap parlays for touchdown scores, and of course, the one I got was Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, I had Saquon to get one, Travis Kelsey to get one. I mean, who knew that the Pats weren't? I mean, the Chiefs weren't going to get nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
Nothing.
It was all trash time.
Anytime.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah. Any of the, I thought going in anytime touchdown, Saquon for sure was going to get one.
That's what I was looking for.
I mean,
one.
Yeah.
People always say defense wins Super Bowls.
It was almost like he was, what do you call that? The deflection. What do you call that crap? I'm brain dead right now.
Oh, it's fine. I don't know, but
I guess we're all.
But they just made him run out there, and they were like, "Go get him," and then they played that way.
Oh yeah, he was
A diversion.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, they didn't.
There it was.
They made
That's the word. Diversion.
Yeah, they made no a distraction even. Yeah, they made no. He got 50-something yards rushing, but they didn't need him. I mean, that defense is what.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
oh, without a doubt, no. But it was like as soon as they realized that the Chiefs were going to target Saquon so hard, they had everything screened completely different.
yeah.
Do you guys think this defense is stronger than Ray Lewis's Ravens defense in Super Bowl?
No.
You think that was better?
Yeah. That 2000 Ravens defense was just.
It probably was. It was amazing. But these guys give them a run for their money.
Look,
They did it, boys.
They're coming back better. Look, Jalen Carter's young. Nolan Smith is young.
Cooper
DeJean
is a rookie. On the other side, Quinyon Mitchell is a rookie. CD Duce, for what it's like, I think he's only 27 years old.
Cooper DeJean is so young and so new to the NFL. He doesn't have enough money yet to get a good haircut.
22.
I mean, yeah.
And he still wasn't the youngest guy on the field, was he? I think Xavier Worthy was.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Nice pick in the Super Bowl. They're still getting young. They got to sign Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat is a contract year.
I've got to.
And Josh Sweat just made himself a lot of money. And if they sign him, Brandon Graham's gone, and they're getting stronger. It's not like they're lost a lot of draft picks or anything to build this team.
We're missing somebody else's birthday yesterday.
Who, you?
No. Saquon Barkley's birthday was yesterday,
Wow,
too.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday, Saquon.
Happy birthday, Saquon. Yeah.
Super Bowl Saquon.
Yep.
On his birthday.
No one's. I didn't hear it.
I didn't either.
I did see this morning that the Eagles fans were burning down their city because of the wind.
There was all standing on the light poles and stuff like that.
Doesn't surprise me.
You think somebody died from the playoffs that way?
Really?
When they won the playoffs.
It fell off a pole or
Fell off
something.
a light pole. He climbed the top of the light pole, fell, and killed himself.
Hit his head.
Flagpole sitters. Crazy kids.
Yeah, that's it, man. The game wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
If you're Philadelphia, don't you think they're just going to be better next year?
Absolutely.
No, without a
They're the
doubt.
team to beat now.
I mean, the Saquon, they're just going to get stronger. If they signed Sweat, they got to re-sign Bond. They're going to have draft picks. They still got
Saquon.
Weapons galore. Saquon's going to be there. Their offensive line is strong.
Gainwell's coming on.
They've got money.
Yep. They've got money. It's Howie Roseman's done a great job.
Man, Howie Roseman.
Yep.
Do you think that dude sleeps in a suit? He every time you see him, he's got a press suit on.
He is.
When they went to was it when they threw the Gatorade or something? He kind of was like,
Yeah, don't
mess up my suit.
My $5,000 suit.
Yeah, Sirianni. Hey,
$10,000.
what was it? Tom Brady's watch, $720-something thousand.
Man, when you make that much money, that you just
buy whatever you want.
that's like
Gosh, man.
This was like $700-something.
Yeah, I have a Fossil watch. I paid for like $82 for.
And you guard and keep it in a case.
Yeah,
Blow the dust off it.
it's right there. I blew the dust off of it. Yeah, it doesn't even.
And Brady's just throwing them out like they're candy at a parade.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of Brady, he did great.
great job announcing. Yep.
So
Him and KB, as he calls him. Yep.
Well, look, I kept thinking, like, as the Chiefs started losing so bad, I was like, maybe they're letting the score spread out so they can come back.
make the dramatic comeback.
And do the one better than Brady did when they were playing that
28-3.
Falcons. Yeah.
And then Kelsey right after the game gets in the end zone and Taylor Swift's there and he proposes marriage to her.
Yeah.
That would have been a dream. That would have been a dream for Swifties. Would have been fainting all over the
I
world.
think that was the game script. And Hurts was like,
Didn't
no,
work.
That guy broke.
we're not playing like
Didn't work.
that.
Yep.
They got broke. Yep. So
The NFL Illuminati's up there going, that's not what we wanted.
That's not what we wanted.
That's not what we wanted.
So, the 2024 year's over.
Yep.
Started 2025. The Senior Bowl's already kicked off.
Yep.
We got one more coaching announcement with other players.
Yep.
Free agency starts in March.
Great. I can't wait.
We're going to have to
We're going to
highlight
cover it.
SmashMouth Footballerz. We're going to be highlighting all this coming from Next Level Studios. We're going to have a full timeline. We're going to give you a schedule of all the NFL events and what we're going to cover. And for fantasy purposes, too, we need some help giving us the players that helped you win this year. Because when we make our draft,
God.
we're going to have all these rankings, and we need input from PPR, from Dynasty Leagues, from Best Ball Leagues. So please share your opinions on who you think is going to be great, on statistically what you think is going to happen next year. Because I think middle of March, free agency starts.
Yep. And we're going to do the draft here live.
Yep, draft
NFL draft.
Yep.
NFL draft.
We're going to probably set up a mock draft as well, so we can draft. We'll probably pick different teams. Whatever you'd like us to do, because now's the time where we deep dive into statistics.
Studying starts now.
Studying starts now.
Yep.
Because people are going to start moving players. Teams are going to start trading off. You're going to pick up free agents.
Yep.
Right when that NFL draft kicks off, oh my gosh, it's going to change the game.
Yeah, we've already had the Shrine Bowl. They've already been in the Senior Bowl in Mobile.
Yep.
They're going to play the game. We get to scout those players, and it's nothing but NFL coaches coaching them up. So right now, homework starts.
Today.
Yep, today. And we would like all your input, please.
And don't forget, we're going to do team by team analysis, all of their cap money, players who are potential to come in, leave,
Get cut.
Coaching situations. So yeah, stick around. We got it.
And
some more.
Yes, and we're at 4,200 and almost at 4,300 subscribers.
Man,
we are climbing to that 5,000 to give away those additional jerseys. And for all you guys who also didn't see the last video, go look at it. We've announced some jersey winners along with some merchandise winners. And you can reach us at SmashMouth Footballerz at gmail.com. But we're this close to giving away some more stuff.
And this Friday, we're going to do our video giving away 3 more merchandise giveaways.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Well, till next time, guys, I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
I'm the Cadillac.
And we're out.
Legends of the Airwaves podcast. Your host, Joe Caldero. And Chad the Cadillac Young. Legends of the Airwaves podcast.
SmashMouth Footballerz.